Hi, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my channel, 52 Weeks, and welcome to episode 3 of my 2025 cost series. In episode 1, we had a look at the costs for setting up my year of living here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And in the second episode, we had a look at the monthly bills that come in. So this episode, we're going to have a look at day-to-day spending. My normal plan for my day-to-day spending is to just go out expecting to spend about 500 baht in the day. So sometimes it's more and sometimes it's less. It generally averages out over time. So what I thought I would do is show you what I got up to in a week, do the costings on all of that, and then average it out. That's what I decided to do in 2023, and this is what it looked like then for purposes of comparison later. Pretty close, averaging out at 528 baht per day. So let's look at what a typical week looks like in 2025. So Sunday mornings are generally pretty casual for me. I started out with some reading. But I did get out and about. I managed to get out because I had a walk to do. And I also needed to pick up some dishwashing liquid. So I did that on my walk. And then I headed out across the river to grab some lunch, which I went to a place I normally go to, pretty reasonably priced. Then I did a little bit of cleaning after lunch, and put the dishwashing liquid to good use. And then I made up some breakfasts for the next couple of days, which is my normal overnight oats breakfast. And then I headed into town to the Pantip Plaza, where I had some afternoon tea. Nice donut and a can of soda. And then on Sunday nights I have a standing arrangement. I actually go and meet my friend Bob for dinner, and then we go back to his place and watch a movie or something. Monday morning, I had to drop off some laundry to be done, so we did that, and then I decided I'd go out for a bit of a walk. I did pick up some medicine for myself, which that medicine lasts me for 10 days. And then I decided I'd go out south of the ring road and came across a detour I wasn't expecting, so I had to wander through some spots I hadn't seen before, which was good. It's actually nice to get out and see some new stuff. But I got back on track out past Wat Chedi Liam and headed to Peter Pan, which is a restaurant I quite like. Just wanted to see if they were open, and they were. So I had lunch there, which was deep fried pork on toast, and I had a nice chocolate, which was really nice. It's always a good meal at Peter Pan, and they're really friendly too, so it's a great place to have a lunch. Now I decided to try and cross country to Plaza 89, but I got lost. So after a bit of
doubling back. I did actually make it to Plaza 89, where I picked up a drink. I'd been walking for a little while, so I grabbed a drink. And then I headed for home and went to 7-Eleven to pick up some afternoon tea. And then that night I had some khao mu for dinner. And I also picked up some snacks for later in the evening. It is Tuesday morning, late Tuesday morning, after a relaxed breakfast on my balcony. I'm heading out for another walk. Today I'm heading over to Central Festival, which is a little bit of a hike. I'm actually thinking about upgrading my videoing equipment. So I've had this one for probably 4 years now, I think. So yeah, I'm thinking about upgrading, seeing what's available. So I'm going over there to have a look at big camera, and I think there's a DJI store over there as well, so I'll have a look at that. But before I go there, I'm going to drop into 7-Eleven, grab a drink for my journey over, and maybe have lunch on the way as well. On the way over to the shopping centre, I passed through this market, which I like. There's a particular stall I like there, so I ducked in and I grabbed a snack, some muping. It was a bit hot, freshly made, so a little bit of a problem, but still tasty. And then I headed on my way. I decided on lunch at the railway station. There's a little cafe there which does good food. I had pad krapao musap for lunch. Always a good standby and very tasty, so I had that, and I also got an iced Thai tea to go with it. And then after lunch, I stopped off at Macro on the way to pick up some mushrooms for dinner later that night. And then got to the Central Festival shopping centre. And I had a bit of a wander in there and got to have a look at the camera stores I wanted to have a look at. You know, I had their zoom camera, which is one I'd never seen before, but they're good, and big camera, which is all over the place. And then I had a look in DJI as well, so I did get to see all the things I needed to see. And then I headed home, grabbed a drink on the way home, and picked up the laundry and some snacks and some supplies for breakfast in the morning, because on Wednesday I had a very early start. I had to go and see a doctor. So I went over the river and into town to see the doctor. Nothing to panic about. Just when I was getting my driver's license, they noticed my blood pressure was a bit high, so they wanted to check on that for me. So I made my way into the doctor. And got a little bit of medication just to help me out. And then what do you do after you go to the doctor? You go and have some fast food. So that's what I did for lunch. and then I headed home past Pantit Plaza, picked up some breakfast supplies whilst I was there, and then headed for home. That evening I decided I'd go for a walk along the river before I went out and grabbed some dinner. And after my walk I had a really nice spicy noodle soup for dinner at a place just near my house, which I eat at quite a lot. They do great tom yum soup, so that's where I ate dinner. And of course, on the way home, I grabbed some snacks for the evening. Something to drink, a few nibbles. Thursday is generally a very quiet day for me, and of course, I started off with a very relaxed breakfast on the balcony. Which is what I mostly do unless I have to go somewhere like the doctor's or somewhere else early. Then I did a little bit of video editing for my channel. And caught up on a bit of reading. It was all very relaxed. Did a bit of housework as well. So that was a very relaxed day. I did get out for a walk, a little bit of a walk, just to stretch my legs. And I grabbed some lunch. Of course, I went to this place again, which is I had lunch a couple of days ago. It's a great little place. It's very reasonable and great food, and really close to my house, so it's very convenient. So I had a Thai omelette with minced pork, which was delicious. So, as I say, Thursday day was very, very relaxing. I did manage to pick up some drinking water. The bottles had run out, so I went over and picked those up. And then had a nice dinner of leftovers from the mushroom pasta I made a couple of days ago. So it was cool. Nice, relaxing day. Now, my Thursdays might be relaxed, but my Thursday nights are not quite as relaxed. So I went out for my usual Thursday night at the Can-Do Bar, played a little bit of pool, had some drinks. So you might want to watch this shot. I am very impressed with this. It doesn't always work this way, but it worked this time. You might even see the surprised look on my face. So yeah, I played a little bit of pool. I won some games, lost some games, and had a nice couple of beers. Cheers! Now, Thursday was a very, very late night, so Friday was a pretty late start for me. I had a really late, relaxed breakfast on the balcony, and then I headed over to the market to grab some fruit to make up my breakfasts for the next couple of days. Yeah, a little bit of a wander in the market, and I decided I would have a very late lunch by the river. So I went to 7-Eleven and I grabbed a drink and some toasted sandwiches and had a really nice, relaxed lunch by the river. They're doing a bit of work on the river at the moment, so you might hear the big backhoes dredging out the river, but nevertheless it was still relaxed. Nice relaxed day. And then on the way home I picked up some snacks and drinks because I'd had a late lunch. I just kind of grazed my way through the evening rather than having a big meal. And on Saturday I decided to get out for a walk. The plan was to go for a fairly reasonable walk. So I went out along the Mekar Canal. I thought I'd go out to a co-working space and do some uploading of videos. So I planned my day around getting there, and of course when I got there, unfortunately they were closed. That's the Weave Artisan Society, which has great internet, but they were closed for renovations, and luckily there was a chocolate shop in the back of the building which is still open, and that's how I could use that. So I went there to do my work, which was pretty nice, really comfortable space, nice iced chocolate, and really, really good internet. Like uploading the videos sometimes, which takes me an hour at home, was taking me about somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. So the speed of the internet there was great. So then I headed for home out along the moat, grabbed some lunch. I had a nice cream cheese bagel for lunch, which was very nice indeed. But yeah, then just headed along the moat and dropped off to see Raj and have some afternoon tea with him, catch up with him for a chat, which was good. I hadn't seen him for a little while, so yeah, it was nice just sitting and chatting with Raj. So when I left Raj's place, I also picked up some dinner for 50 baht and some snacks for 55 baht.
Okay, that's what I got up to over the week. As you can see, Wednesday and Thursday both went over 500 baht. Wednesday I went to see the doctor, and Thursday I went out for a night at the Kandu bar, so they both went over. But all of the other days of the week were under the 500 baht. So that totals up to 3,557 baht over the week. Okay, something went wrong when I was doing the adding up of the costings for the video. So the total was actually 3,640 baht for the week, which averages out to 520 baht per day. And if you multiply that by 365, that's 189,800 baht total spending on a day-to-day basis for the year. 5 baht of day-to-day spending over the year. So there you go. In the next episode, I'm going to put all of the numbers from all 3 episodes so far together, do a little bit of math, and see what 2025 should cost for me living here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So I will catch you then.